Hey everybody, it's Clover, and as Cecil says, let's go! Alright, so we just got Rosa. We're gonna throw some equipment on her. Actually, let's change the form. So, basically, what this current form allows you to have is 3 people in the front and 2 people in the back. I'm gonna switch that so that we have 3 magic users or weak people in the back. And then we have Cecil up front doing the heavy physical damage. Rosa won't actually do too bad of a job. Let's see if the crossbow's better. Yep, crossbow's definitely better. Let's throw a leather cap on her. She's actually got a lot of equipment, so we're not in a bad place with her. Alright, Ruby Ring I don't think is better than Iron Ring. Yeah, no, not really. It brings up the magic defense a little bit, but not really worth it. Ruby Rings are mainly going to be useful later in the game. Okay, and here I am as Cecil. Let's see if there's any equipment for me to buy for... What does Edward have equipped right now? Dude, he has his Bard outfit. I think Bard and Leather do the same amount. Yeah. So, why not keep it as Bard? And we could give you an Iron Ring, too, because hopefully that'll help you a little bit. Anything else I could get here? No. Okay. So, I'm going to check the armor store, see what I can get from there. And then, when we are done with that, we will head out and head to Mount Hobbs to the Fiery Pass. Mount Hobbs. Okay, so nothing really of value here. So I can actually sell some stuff, though. I am gonna have somebody joining me soon that might need some stuff. So I'm gonna get rid of my shadow stuff. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the staff. Let's get rid of these short bows. I think I might as well get rid of the Dreamer too, because I'm not gonna go back to that. And then caps, we'll only need 1. Okay, and I think I won't need that, leather shirt, but we might as well hold on to it. We're not really buying anything else, and I think I actually have a lot of replenishment items, so I should be okay there. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, let's sort all this just to make sure everything's neat, and then we can head out. Alright. Rosa is equipped. She comes with 50 iron arrows, which is a lot. I'm gonna equip her with the white arrows, so she does a little bit more damage. Because she's a white magic user, as she said in her impassioned plea to join Cecil. So here we go, heading out of Kaipo. Alright, and we're gonna hop on our hovercraft. I should have left that below to make things a little quicker and a little easier. But, yep, that's what I was exactly worried about. Well, anyway. Let's try and take these guys out quick. So, one of the cool features of Rosa is that she has an attack called Aim. And that basically allows her to use her arrows in a concentrated method. I think it boosts the attack power. It takes her a little bit longer to get the attack off, but she still does a good job. All right, got my HP, and okay, cool. Here we go. Heading in the hovercraft. And we are going to head to Mount Hobbs, which is right near the Antlion Cave. You really do cover a lot of ground. It's kind of crazy. Can you imagine if these are medieval folk, what it must have been like to get something like that? Like, that lets you travel across their land really quickly. I always wondered why they never did horses in Final Fantasy. Anyway. It's because they have Chocobo. Durr. Okay. Cast the spell of fire, Rydia. Rydia. Rydia! You can do it, Rydia. No. Hmm? I hate fire.
She's afraid of fire because her village was destroyed in a fire.
Yeah, by who, Cecil? Handily leaving that piece of information out.
Listen, Rydia, you're the only one who can melt this ice. If we can't get through here to Fabul, more people will be in danger.
Please!
Please, Rydia.
Fire!
This girl is on fire!
No. Yeah, Rydia learned Fire 1 and got over her deathly fear of fire.
Great, Rydia!
Thank you, Rydia. Rydia.
Could probably said Rydia a few more times. Alright, so the enemies here are going to be a little tougher, but I don't think we should be in too much of a struggle. There's a nice area over here with some what's it called? With some chests that we'll be able to futz about with, and we will get some extra stuff. I think these enemies are cockatrices, and I think they do have the ability to turn you to stone, so you do want to be careful about that. But overall, not too difficult of a fight. So we'll keep going on. Rydia gained a level. She was just waiting on learning fire, and then after that, she was able to really learn everything. All right, 350 GP. I got some money. I haven't needed to use money very much yet. Okay, I got that cockatrice charmed. You know what? Might as well just do that. Why not? Wow, they're really taking a swing at oop. Yeah. So Beak is their petrify move, and they did it on the gargoyle, which is pretty cool. And then they get taken out by Rosa. Okay, I'm gonna have Rosa heal us up a little bit, just to be careful. Ugh, Cure 1. No, I guess that took care of everything. Alright, cool. So all of our guys are ready, and there's a heal saves point over there, so we'll be able to tent up in a second. One of the things now that I have magic users that I have to be careful about is remembering to use all of these items, because I have a tendency to just collect a lot of items in the game and then never use them. Which I'm sure they were not put in the game to just sit there in your inventory. So I'm gonna try extra hard to make sure and use them. Alright, so here we go. Heading up Mount Hobbs. Okay. A lot of times you'll see me just boot out of the menu really quickly because I don't want to sit there, and I want to try and get an attack off really quick. But that's just me holding the button down, as I have a tendency to do in this game. All right, not great, but fine. Rosa will take him out with that. Aw, poor little cockatrice. Or Cocktrick, as it says here. Assume what you will about that name. Sometimes the encounter rates in this game can be horrendous. Ooh, maybe he'll blow up his friends. So this is the first time you're seeing the bomb enemy. You may remember them from the Village of Mist when we blew up Rydia's home. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Alright, those two are done. Let's take out the gray bombs, and hopefully we will be able to do that kind of quickly. And the random assignment of the cursor is giving me pretty even distribution on these guys. Oh, and there is a dead Edward. There's a deadward. Alright, well, good thing we have a bunch of lives. And Rosa just learned Life 1. That's great for us. Okay, let's use one of these guys. And, let's heal up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Boop. And boop. I do wish there were, that, you know, you didn't have to select an individual one each time. This was kind of... You can see the game is dated in a lot of ways because of stuff like that, where you have to like continuously select a new item instead of just staying in a menu that allows you to keep using that same item. Nice, more white arrows. Let's equip those on Rosa. And we're getting up now to one of the harder fights in the game because of our level. And because of the damage that this guy's gonna deal, so let's help out this fighter of Fabool.
He must be a karate fighter of Fabool.
Achoo!
I would love to get into a fight and say achoo before I hit somebody.
Achoo!
Alright. This is our buddy Yang. So as far as I can tell, Yang is the highest physical damage character in the game. In the randomizer, you can sometimes get him as one of your final characters. And in that, when I was playing that, when I was playing an end game with him, I had his strength up to 99, and that was pretty cool because he would do like 3,000 to 5,000 damage on a hit, which is pretty cool.
That one will not be easy. Let's help.
All right. So here's Mom Bomb. Mom Bomb is a little bit of a pain. Mom Bomb is a pain bomb. Okay. Let's use Ice One and see how that goes. Let's slow him. Her, whatever. Let's slow Herm. There is a possibility to defeat Mom Bomb before she goes through transformation, but that's probably not going to happen this run because I don't think I'm dealing out enough damage. Also, Rydia's ice didn't do a lot of damage, so I'm going to have her call Chocobo and see if that does a little bit better. Nice. So I'll definitely have her use Chocobo for the rest of the fight. Ooh, wow. Yang took a lot of damage. Yang, they call him in the DS remake, but I'm pronouncing it wrong. Alright, here's Mom Bomb's second transformation. She's a pain, and she's going to explode. So, let's heal up Yang, just to make sure that he's in good shape. It's also possible to kill her in this form, but we're probably not going to do enough damage to do that. In the DS version, they do this whole thing about everybody defend, she's going to explode, and you get to block, and that does less damage. I don't know if that's the case in this game, in this version of the game, but I don't think so. We'll try it though. And I mean, nothing noticeable. Alright, so this is the final form. I think she can actually turn back into regular Mom Bomb, which can be pretty annoying, so you want to try and make sure you take these guys out quickly. I'm actually doing stupid moves right now. I should make sure that I get rid of all these gray bombs before anything else, because they have more HP. Okay, get those cures off Rosa. She's actually gonna need to do a couple of those. I can't wait till she's level till she has cure 2. Cure 2 will be a lot better with her. Alright. Let's do a black ice one. Alright. And let's heal up again, Rosa. Oh, nope. There we go. Yeah, Yang's taking a lot of damage, but that's kind of a consequence of him. He's really strong. Ooh. He's really strong, but he's kind of a glass cannon. He takes a lot of damage, and he's not able to really handle it very much. Okay, let's... crap. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It was a good move putting him into the back row, the magic users. Hopefully he could take care of this with his last hit. Yes, nice. Okay, good job. And we won, with no deaths. Which is a good thing in my book. Alright.
Thank you! I am Yang, the karate master of Fabul. We were training when they attacked us.
We're on our way to Fabul. Golbez is using Baron to get crystals.
It's gonna get really complicated now with 5 people.
That means they will try to capture our crystal of air as well.
No doubt, Denkin was already attacked and had the crystal taken away.
Fabul is next.
But we are now helpless. I am the only survivor of our main forces.
That was a really bad idea to take them all up on the mountain.
Those in the castle have just started on their training.
Golbez must have sent those monsters.
To keep us busy here and attack Fabul?
Then they'll be here. Then they'll be attacking any minute.
But you are a dark knight!
It's not only your problem, but also ours.
I am the Prince of Denkin.
Rosa and I were in Baron, and she is Rydia. I was fooled by King of Baron, and I had to defeat her mother.
It's a very odd way of explaining that story point, but sure, Cecil.
You have your own reasons, I see. Would you help me then?
Of course.
Fabul is to the east, over the mountains. Let us go.
Someday I'll figure out Yang's voice. In the meantime, you might be confused between who's who. Alright, so, nice. We got Yang in our party. This is one of the stupidest things ever. They start him, even though he's a dual-armed character, they start him with just one claw. Anyway, alright, we'll throw a cap on him, hopefully give him a little more damage resistance, and then an iron ring also. And when we get to Fabul, we'll be able to give him some another claw to use. And hopefully that will up his damage a little bit, because he is a pretty strong character, as I said before. Alright, and we are good to go. Let's head out. Okay, this always seemed odd to me, and I always feel like I can't always remember where chests in this game are. But it feels like they used a lot of real estate to offer nothing to you, and I feel like there should be a chest here. Like, you know, at the end of this road, you should get a little extra something, but you don't. Anyway, ugh, that's not great. Yeah, okay, I guess I didn't have to. I should have been a little more calm on my attacks. Maybe he would have attacked the other guy. Fight rather, and aim with Rosa. Hopefully she won't miss this time. Nice, we got him. All right, Rosa gained a level. Sweet. All right. Ugh. The encounter rates in this game sometimes. Okay, let's fight. We'll aim with you, Rosa, on the back guy, and hopefully we'll be able to do this in one shot. It's looking like it's possible. great work, Edward. He did charm him, which maybe I should give Edward a little more credit. Nice. Alright. Almost out. Now, one of the most annoying parts of this game is that because you are on this other side, you don't have the hovercraft anymore, so you have to walk all the way to Fabul, and Fabul is pretty far away. Dash function would have been useful in a lot of instances in this game, but this is one of the more notable ones. Same thing when you get to Miss Cydia later, but I guess we'll talk about that then. I guess I'll complain about that to you then. Alright, we're going to take these guys out. Hopefully lay on enough damage so that they're not around for very long. Okay. Almost there. I do like the fact that it feels like Edward's harps really do a lot of special effects, like charm lands quite often, and Dreamer often puts them to sleep and things like that. But I mean, he's physically useless, so not really great. I might be going the wrong way, but we'll see if that is the case. Hopefully it's not. It's a lot of imps. So going back to my my talks about the imp social structure and army structure, they sent 2 regular imps with 4 imp captains. Doesn't seem like a great use of resources. No. I guess the imp captains aren't really that much stronger than the regular imps, so. Oh my lord, this takes so long. Nice. Okay. 4 imp captains and 2 regular imps down. Okay. And good, I'm not blocked by mountains. Okay, we're gonna... Oop. That was a little weird. Sometimes you'll see that in this game, that you have characters that don't... They generally have an order for their attacks. Like, the magic users are faster, so they'll move more quickly than the physical fighters, which I don't think is always a great idea. Like, Yang should be a lot faster than any of those guys in the back. But usually the magic users will be able to move first. But like in that last fight you saw over there, Cecil was the second person to be able to attack, which, whatever. I guess some days Cecil deserves to win. Okay, and here we are in Fabul. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to get some armor and weapons. Fire Claw, Ice Claw. I always go for Thunder. It's not really physically any better, but it's something that'll be useful, I guess, against magic enemies. Or not magic enemies. It'll be useful against water enemies, and there are a bunch of water enemies in this game. You can see that there's no noticeable change in his damage stat, but whatever. Okay, and we got the black equipment for Cecil. So he's all loaded up there. We'll get some other pieces later, but in the meantime we can sell these guys, and we can sell this too. Nice. I'm going to save the ruby rings for later, and I will get rid of the rod. Alright. Keeping a very sparse inventory. Alright. Sort and just even everything out all nice. And then I'm going to go to the inn and take a little nappy poo. Because we have a battle a-comin'. Alright. $100 a night? I mean, that's great, but... for the amount of money we have? I guess it's fine. Sorry, taking a drink of my water. Alright, let's go! Okay, and now here we go on to the fight for Fabul. The Battle of Fabul. I guess I could go and get the... there's some stuff over here that I can get right now. So I might as well do it. See if there's anything of value. Cure 1, heal 10. I mean, I guess it's okay. Like I said before, I always forget what has things in the pot, so I gotta check all the pots sometimes. Ooh, and then we can introduce you to this lovely person. Yang's wife lives on the top floor. She's the penthouse suite.
Hi, honey.
It's my wife. This is Cecil. He saved my life.
Thanks.
Well, that was great. And nothing in there. Okay. So, let's head to the King of Fabul and get this party started. Do, 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 do. Okay. And here we go. King, blah, 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 blah.
Young. King! The Baronian Kingdom mobilized his force to get our Crystal of Air.
That seems very weird.
The one called Golbez is behind this attempt. Truly? These people here came to let us know. Who are these people?
We have no time to waste. The defense of the castle must be tightened immediately. Wonderful.
But you're a Dark Knight of Baron. Can I really trust you? King, they are trustworthy. They came to my defense when I was attacked. Do you like that my Yang voice is basically Sonic?
Not a moment is to be lost.
There's no time.
Well, at least we'll be losing half of these people soon.
Denkin, too, has suffered from the attack, and I had the crystal taken away. I lost my parents and beloved friend. Would you let the same happen to Fabul?
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. Will you help us defend the crystal?
Yes.
They are all outstanding combatants. I asked them to take the forefront. Very well. I leave the matter in your hands. Girls, would you take the office of relief?
Certainly.
Now, Cecil!
Aw, man, I forgot about this. Well, I'm about to lose a bunch of equipment again.
Take care.
So do you. And you, Rydia. Alright. Here we go. I love this guy.
They're coming!
Meet them! Hi, it's very nice to meet you. Do we have to fight?
Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and attack the general first. It's not a great strategy. They're really dealing some heavy damage to... Okay, nice. They're really dealing some heavy damage to Yang, which, you know, isn't great. So, well, now that the general's charmed, we don't have to worry as much about it. Oh, wow, he still does charm... That's stupid. Anyway. They really thought that through, I guess. how are we going to make sure to not have the thing you just got be useful? Awesome. Anyway. Okay, and he retreats because he's a little coward. All right. This is, I believe it's called the Gauntlet of Fabul, where you fight a bunch of enemies as they continue to attack you in different waves.
We can't fight back. The airships.
Retreat! Man, I don't think these people are ready for an invasion. Sorry, I dragged you into a hopeless war.
I told you, the cause of war is not yours alone, and we haven't lost yet.
I thought this was one of the coolest things when I was a kid. That they all have their own, like, you know... You get multiple waves of enemies, and like, this team is rallying together. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's take this Weeper out. Yeah, you're charmed. What are you gonna do, Weeper? Why don't you go cry about it? Nice. Did you like my little joke? Go cry about it, Weeper. Aw. Those guys went down easy.
We must withdraw! The king has already taken refuge with the women and children.
Good job, King.
Draw the enemies and... smash them!
Okay, let's try this approach a little differently this time, because we're not really going to be able to... man, they really are just walloping Yang. We're going to try and take out the fighters first, so that when the general does charge again, nothing will happen. And hopefully get a little less damage dealt. It looks like it was about the same amount of damage that was dealt, so... doesn't really matter, I guess. Alright.
We can't hold here any longer.
Look at Master of Strategy, Edward over there.
Lock the door! We must at least hold this ground.
Where is the crystal?
Upstairs!
Is that upstairs? It looks like it's just in another door.
What? What are you doing?
He wasn't your friend. Alright, we got this guy. And, okay. Sometimes the gargoyles can hit pretty hard. So I'm happy that that one did not. Alright, nice. Beat him. This always confused me, that... oh, not this part, but what's gonna happen next. That, the next wave that comes in when they retreat again. Like, characters get really badly hurt in this game, and then they never acknowledge that they got really badly hurt. It's very odd to me. They kind of just throw things away with, like, a cure or something like that. Alright, and Weeper is down. Nice. Cecil gained a level.
Let's retreat to the crystal room.
Chill. See, this is one of those cases. Like, what happened? Did Edward get a dart thrown at him, or did he get, like, shot with an arrow or something? He doesn't have any less HP, so I can't imagine that was anything. Alright, so 2 hits for Young? Yeah, great. Oh no, 1 for Cecil. Good. At least divide up some of this a little bit evenly. Alright, good job, Young. 1 hit. Okay. And the General's charmed. A lot of good that'll do. Because he's just gonna run away, of course. Alright. And Edward gained a level. Nice. Heading on in. Okay, and we're gonna guard the crystal. But, what? What? It's been a while, Cecil. It's been so long I forgot what his voice sounded like.
Cain, you're alive.
Yeah,
Fight with us.
surely. But against you, Cecil.
Cain?
Single combat, Cecil.
No!
Like, why did they agree to single combat? The other two should have joined in. Why would they care? Does saying single combat just cause you to be in single combat? It's like that office thing.
I declare bankruptcy!
So there's a lot of jibber jabber happening between Cain and Cecil. Oof. That was a rough one. Got you! This is another thing that's a little confusing. In some fights, in some of the scripted fights where you have to lose, you die, like they do more damage than you have, and then in some fights you just get to low health. Weird.
You're under Golbez's.
I'll put you out of your misery.
You can't!
No!
Rosa!
Cain, why you?
Don't look at me! I'll cover my face up with my mask. Why so upset, Cain? One of the coolest enemies of all time.
Golbez!
You are Golbez!
Thank you. And you are Cecil. Glad to see you. And take my greeting.
Cecil!
No!
Ha!
Yeah.
I wonder what that magic was. That's enough. Take the crystal, Cain. Yes, Master.
No, Cain! Don't.
Is this girl so important to you? Very well. I shall see you again. I'm taking her as a token of this promise. Come, Cain. Aw, Cain. Little brainwashed baby Cain. And he took the crystal. You had a narrow escape, Cecil.
Wait!
Rosa. Cure!
You okay?
Thanks, Rydia, but Rosa was taken.
And the crystal.
Rosa.
So sad. Everybody's sad. Alright, we've had our sad moment. Let's go.
Come on, Rosa is alright, and we can take back the crystal too. That's right.
We will help you this time. Heal the wound and let us think about how to rescue Rosa.
Thank you.
Okay. So, we go back into the throne room, and we talk to this guy, and this guy's like, the king has been wounded, so he is resting in his bedroom. Awesome. Like, what happened to the king? Did the guys get that far? Well, I guess they got that far. Because our defense strategy was useless. There's this little area over here that's some secret treasure, which it contains the black shield, which is awesome because we haven't had a new shield since Shadow. And it only gets us +1 physical defense, but that'll still be at least somewhat useful, hopefully. Alright, so let's go visit the king quick. Okay. And the king lives on the opposite tower of Yang. Alright, so we head up. There's nothing in there. I believe there is something over here. Yep. Nice. There's another dancer, if you want to go dance a hoolie.
We will have to do something, but do not worry and rest for now.
Great. Well, I guess we'll go to the inn and rest. I should have just said that. Why did the other guy tell me where the king is? Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, heading to the inn, and then... because everything's free sometimes in this game.
Yang, you must be tired. Please rest here.
Let's talk first.
We must rescue Rosa.
But we will need the airship. Baron is the only one who has it.
Can't we sneak in?
Baron's main force is the Red Wings. The sea power is relatively weak. Let's make it on the sea.
But how?
I will ask the king for a ship. He will cooperate with you.
Thanks.
Who is that dragoon?
Kane used to be my best friend. Together we swore to get out of Baron.
I see.
Anyway, we must take a rest now.
Alright. And back to the king.
I see. Yang, go and help them. We owe Cecil so much. A ship will be arranged soon. We hope it will help Cecil. Take this sword. Dark Knight who came to Fabul left this long ago.
Is he tweeting this?
But it is still the arms of the dark side. It will not work against the true evil.
Receive the Black Blade.
Go to the harbor to the east as soon as you get prepared. You'll find a ship is there for you. If Golbez acquires them all, the world will face an unprecedented crisis.
Alright. What's in this little chest? A tent. Thank you, King. Alright. So, that is that. We're going to head on to the next part of Final Fantasy IV. But thanks, guys, for joining me on this episode. Had a lot of fun. So come join us next time, and we will see you then. Bye! Hey everybody, this is Clover, and we are back playing Final Fantasy IV. Alright, so we just went through the Watery Pass, and we are now on the Dampkin side of the Watery Pass. And oh no! The Red Wings! You could tell because they're red. Well, that was easy. Oh no! Let me save. Probably not necessary, but whatever. Alright, so we're gonna head into Dampkin. And, ooh, actually this is a very important part that I always forget about. So we are gonna remove everything from Tella. Because we might not have Tella that much longer. It's not a super important thing to do, because, like, you know, you're gonna get better and better equipment. But, you know, the important thing is that you try and use this to make as much money as possible. So I always unequip the characters before they leave, and hopefully that will get us a little extra cash.
That is Anna! Anna!
That's how we learned how to say it.
Anna! You're the bard who did this to her.
Eh? That's the exclamation point question mark. All right, Tella's going at Bard. I wonder what Bard's name is. Oh, Tella can only punch, and he misses every time he punches. Aww.
Please listen.
Yeah.
Nope, miss.
You spoony bard!
There you go, folks. That's your meme right there. Please!
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Shut up!
Listen!
That is going to be my voice for Bard, by the way.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth!
Look at Tella trying to be all yangy.
Please stop!
Is Anna alive? Are you alright?
Father, Edward is the Prince of Damkin. He was disguised as a bard when he came to see me in Kaipo. Forgive me, Father, for running away, but I love Edward. We thought of asking for your consent, but we had to leave. Gomez attacked us with Baron's Red Wings.
Who is that man?
I don't know.
Golbez. Introducing Golbez.
But why?
He took our crystal of fire, and Anna shielded me from the arrows.
Those were arrows? They looked like bombs.
You loved him that much?
Father, forgive me, I love Edward. Anna!
Anna!
Aw, poor Tella.
Who is Golbez?
I heard he's gathering crystals using Baron's Red Wings.
Stop crying. Your tears won't bring back Anna. Wait for me, Golbez. I'm coming to avenge my daughter.
You can't go alone.
I don't need any help. This is my own affair.
I like the punch sound. Tella left. Aw. Alright, well.
Anna.
Is he playing his harp? I can't see his harp.
Cry, baby. You're a man. You're not a you are a grown-up.
You're not a grown.
You are not the only one who has lost loved ones.
Rydia.
Yeah, can you imagine if you just, like, lost the love of your life and then some person's yelling at you about being upset about it? That would be very sad.
You may be right. I'm just a coward, but I don't care. I'm staying here with Anna.
Edward is a coward. He hides half the time. Man, everybody's punching everybody.
You're not the only one who is sad, Edward. Besides, Anna won't be happy if you do that. We really need your help. Please come with us.
My help?
I am Cecil. I am looking for the Sand Ruby to help my friend who is ill in Kaipo. And I need your help.
I help you?
Yes, we'll also work on your language skills.
She seems to be an important person. You shouldn't lose your loved one. The sand ruby is made from the antlion when it lays its eggs in the cave. The cave is in the east, but we must go across shallows to get there. There's a hovercraft in Damkin we can use. We can also go to Kaipo through the shallows.
Awesome.
Let's hurry.
Prince Edward joined as a bard. All right, and one of the cool scenes from Final Fantasy IV. Oh, wait.
Goodbye, Anna?
Wow, is she a Jedi? And here we go, our hovercraft. I wonder where they put the hovercraft. Was it under the sand? Seems a little bit weird. Anyway, so 2 important things in Damkin. If you go up to where we met Edward and Anna, you will find a healing pot and an MP restore pot, and we can save ourselves a tent by using those. Doop, 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 doop. There's 2 people who didn't die. They're right there. I guess there's something to be happy about. Let's see what they say. You can go to Kaipo along the shallows with the hovercraft. Great. And the road to Fabul through Mount Hobbs is being blocked by a thick ice. Great. I wonder who's going to be able to learn fire and get us through that section. And okay, here's the MP recovered. Sweet. So we have Rydia all geared up. Now, the cooler thing that you can find in Damkin is a bunch of hidden treasure. Ooh, hidden treasure. Okay, you have to go 1 step outside of the castle and then over to the right. Woo! It's like we're breaking all the rules. We're not even within the boundaries of the castle. Okay, we go to their little storehouse, and then this guy dies.
I lost my sight. Are you my allies? Keep the treasures inside away from enemies.
He's very trusting. I guess it's because he's dying. And you open that little switch, and then head inside. Awesome! Okay. Get some ruby ring. That'll be important later. A leather hat and a crossbow. Nice. Let's... I think... Ooh, he can equip he can equip a crossbow. But you know what? Even though the issue with Edward is that he's like super weak, and he's like the worst character in the game. So we start with some of like the weakest people in the entire game. And Edward is especially weak, but his what's it called? His harp will put enemies to sleep, which will be useful for us if it does actually have the effect that we want it to have. Ruby rings will come into play a little bit later. We'll show you more of that then. But in the meantime, I think we're all good. So let's head to the Antlion's Den. Okay. Let's hop on the hovercraft and let's go. Not a very far trip, but I am glad we have the hovercraft so we can travel across those shallows. All right, let's save up and head inside. So one of the unfortunate things about Edward, and maybe, so Edward has a ranged attack, so I guess we could put him in the back, and that shouldn't affect us too much. But one of the unfortunate things is that if he gets hit too much and his HP goes too low, he will run, not run away, but he'll hide. He'll use a special skill called Hide, and that will remove him from battle. But he also has Sing, which I guess puts people to sleep or something. It's funny that I commented before about all the things that are missing, all the character abilities that are missing from Final Fantasy IV in the new in the US port, and then I don't even use most of the character abilities that are given to us. Anyway, so pretty good fight there. One of the I mean, these are some pretty basic enemies here. One of the benefits of this cave is that you do run into some basilisks, and basilisks are weak to ice, so it's good that we got that ice rod for Rydia earlier in the Watery Pass. I wonder why this cave is red. Like, what makes it red and the other caves brown? I mean, granted, I guess when we get to Cave Magnus, it'll be like, what makes that green? It's different types of rock. They really thought about this game quite a bit. Okay, and finishing off these imps. Yeah, the sound effects are so memorable in this game, and I wonder how they did it. You know, like how they decided, oh, I want this to be the sound effect for this. It'd be really cool to hear how they went through that. So these the creams are a pudding type enemy, and the pudding type enemies are only weak to magic. So if you hit them, you'll only do like 1 damage. So that's why I ran, because I'm not gonna waste my time trying to fight those. Alright, he's really swinging at Edward over there. Okay, good. She took him out quick. Like I said, a lot of the bigger enemies in this cave are weak to ice, so we got that happening for us. Cecil gains a level. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. The DS remake pronounces it Cecil. It pronounces it Cecil. I always called him Cecil when I was a kid, because I was a kid. And I pronounced things how I wanted to pronounce them. You're gonna find that a lot in this game, that I'm pronouncing things that you're not happy with the way I pronounce them. Because, yeah, no reason to be bothered by that. Alright, we got 210 GP. Okay, gonna swing at these imps and this turtle. This is a really well-structured game. Ooh, wow, that was a bad hit. I'm surprised Edward didn't run. Maybe I have to request that he runs. Can't remember. No. He just did it by himself. Good job, Edward.
Protect me!
Yeah, we will, Edward. Okay, let's heal up Edward a little bit. Maybe we can use one of these 13 potions. Yeah, I wonder why they made a lot of decisions in this game, like Cure 1, Cure 2, when it's in your, well, I guess it's when it's in your inventory, and when you have the magic spells. There's no space between Cure and 1 and 2. I mean, it's not a big deal. And we got a new harp for Edward. It's not a big deal, but it's just, I wonder why they decided to do it that way. So Dreamer harp will put enemies to sleep. The Charm harp will charm enemies. So that is the business. All right, we're gonna get into another fight. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit tougher. I'm gonna try and work this out the best way I can. All right, so you're gonna do that on the turtle. The basilisk, I think, is also weak to ice, but I can't really remember. Okay, that one should be done. Nice. And then let's try and see if we could get you with that. Can Edward do it? No, but he can charm him, which is good enough for us. So charm will cause him, the turtle, to attack his comrades if I'm not able to finish quick enough. Or himself. Poor turtle. Okay. And the Weeper's done. Nice. Alright. So you see that that we can't basically use the strategy that we were using at the beginning of the game, where we just basically attack. You can when it's the easier monsters, but for some of those more complicated fights, you really got to think about how to do it. I say as I run away from a complicated fight. Okay, up. Alright. Yeah, okay, I guess that's fine. Let's try and charm him. Let's take that guy out. Yeah, I guess I could have done that better. I could have attacked the turtle instead of the basilisk. Well, that didn't go as well as I thought. Never mind. So, aww. He petrified himself. So, the basilisks aren't weak to ice, apparently. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. this one should be done right now. Goodbye. Okay. Edward's getting a little bit low on HP, so I'll use another cure even though I'm about to go tent and save. Yeah, the real misfortune about Edward is that he's kind of he goes down very easily and he doesn't do a lot of damage, so he's really not super useful. Which stinks, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna fight you. Aw, you missed. The graphics in this game are just... It really is some beautiful stuff. I mean, I know it's not super complicated, but, like... Even though the character model for the Basilisk is going to get reused like 1,000 times, it doesn't matter. I think it looks so cool. Alright. Oh, I'm getting a lot of stuff in drops. Man. Almost made my life a little more complicated. The other thing that I think they could have done better in the game is removing the notification every time you get to a save point that says, here's a special field that blah blah blah. What, we're gonna forget? If we use it once, we're gonna continue using it. So stop telling us. Alright, so I am all healed up, and I am going to head to the antlion. So here we go. Hopefully I'm able to do this. I don't have a lot of doubt in my heart. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, wow. Nice one-hit kill from Cecil. And Turtle's gonna go down very quickly. Got him. I like that it's like, they're using like folklore medicine right now to wake Rosa up. That she has to go to the antlion cave, we have to go to the antlion cave and get this like magical crystal that'll wake her up. How often do you think people get the desert fever? And if so, does everybody have to hunt down an antlion to go save their family? I think it's a fair question. Alright, so we are heading into the antlion. Ugh, so many random encounters. I will strike first, Weeping Willow, or whatever your name is. Okay. Let's do that to you. So yeah, I think the complex relationships with Tella and Edward are pretty interesting, because I don't think that it happened a lot in video games at this time. Like, I mean, there's only so much story and so much plot and so much character you can introduce in, like, you know, like a side-scroller or like a Super Mario game or something like that. So this was the first time where I really saw, like, characters fleshed out and identified as people. I'm gonna heal up just to make sure that we're in good stats for the antlion fight. Okay, good. And hopefully I don't get attacked, but okay, good.
This is the antlion, lair of the antlion. That's what it is. Oh no!
Oh!
Worrying that antlion is tame, I will take the sand ruby.
Guess again!
No!
Let's go, Rydia.
I love how like cool Cecil sounds there.
Let's go, yeah.
All right, time to fight the antlion. Antlion can be a little bit complex because of its counters. So, I mean, oh, this actually might be a good time to show off Rydia's summon. She is a summoner, so she can do a Chocobo Call. But he does these counterattacks when his eyes are white. I don't know if that's only in... I think that actually might only be in the DS remake, but he counters basically every physical attack you send his way, so you gotta kind of keep an eye out on character health. I think I'm gonna have Rydia throw a cure on Edward now. Yeah, it did nothing. Antlion. Yeah, you wanna attack me? I guess I could have done cure all, but whatever. So let's get Edward healed up. And he counters. I'm going to also heal up Rydia next. But we'll have her, in the meantime, call a Chocobo. Yeesh. That might not have been a good choice. Okay, Edward, you're not doing too much damage, so why don't you throw... Ooh, I'm going to give her a cure too, even though she might not need it. I also don't know the amount of, wow, that was a lot. I don't know the amount of health that specific items regenerate. But look at that, 140. This fight does take a long time. Kind of surprising. Why don't you cure yourself? In the DS remake, I think Edward does a cool move where basically he can take items and apply them across different characters, which ends up really being helpful, especially in these early fights, because he'll be able to basically help. He'll be able to act as the healer, and we won. 800 GP, nice. Okay, so we got the Antlion, found the Sand Ruby. Okay, and oh, Edward.
He can't be. Why did Antlion attack us?
I like that he acts like he's coming to the cave on the weekend and spending time with the Antlion, his friend.
We see monsters increasing every day. Tame creatures are getting aggressive day by day. It must be a portent of some kind.
Let's go cure Rosa.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like you forgot. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have it. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so, one of the more useful, spells, in the game is Exit. And I might be also crossing some of the, randomizer stuff I've been doing. But, Exit allows you to basically just exit from a dungeon. So, it comes in real handy. Oh no, we're surprised. Yeesh. They don't hit too hard, so we're okay, but I think I'm just gonna swing away at one of them and see if we can really... Oh, nice. Didn't take as long as I expected. But yeah, I mean, even the Weeper is a character model that gets reused a couple of times in this game, and it's such a gorgeous, picture. I wish I was better at 16-bit art. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, heading out of the cave. Are any of you guys good at 16-bit art? Do you like to build your own character models for SNES games? I certainly do, but I'm not very good at it. Okay, Sandworm. I can't remember if they're like really difficult. They might be. Oh, he's charmed though. So we're in good shape. I like that you could, if you look into like his mouth hole, you can see there's like a suction tube. It looks like the end of a vacuum tube, which it makes it look a lot like the Zone Eaters from Final Fantasy VI. Maybe I'll play that someday. So in terms of my favorite Final Fantasies, it's between either Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy IV. Both games mean a lot to me, and I owned both when I was a kid, so I have a lot of good memories with them. And I play Final Fantasy VI every couple of years. Same thing with Final Fantasy IV. So, all right, we took the imp captain out. I like the implication there that the imps have their own like social structure. That they're like, you're a private and you're a captain. All right, so we are heading back to Kaipo on the hovercraft. One of the cool things about, I don't know if I said this already, but one of the cool things about the Final Fantasy IV randomizer, the Final Fantasy Free Enterprise, I've been playing that a lot lately. And one of the cool things is that you can basically increase the speed of your hovercrafts and your characters. I know I mentioned that already, that the characters have a dash functionality in that. But you can also do the same with the hovercrafts and the ships. You can speed them up or slow them down, which is pretty cool. All right, Rosa, we are back at it, and Sand Ruby.
Used the Sand Ruby over Rosa.
Rosa, not now. Stop it.
Oh, Cecil! Rosa. I heard that you were lost since the earthquake at Mist, but I couldn't believe it. I'm sorry. I worried you. By the way... I'm sorry. I worried you. By the way, Rosa, who's Golbez? Give us some info. The king invited him to the Red Wings. The king is not the same as he used to be. It seems he is nothing more than Golbez's puppet to collect all the crystals. The crystals of water from Mysidia is already in his hands, but other crystals, the crystal of fire is in Damkian, air is in Fabul, and earth is in Toroya. However you pronounce it, I don't know. I'm not a woman of the world.
The earth crystal! The crystal of fire is already gone.
He is Edward, the Prince of Damkin, and this girl, Rydia of Mist.
You okay? Very, very appropriate, Rydia.
Yes, thank you. Damkin has already been attacked. Then the next target is Fabul. We must hurry. Rosa, you must rest. We'll go to Fabul.
But we must get over Mount Hobbs to go to Fabul. The trail is blocked by thick ice.
I feel a plot point coming on.
Rosa, can you use the spell of fire? Oh, no, I can't. You're a caller. Black magic should be easy for you, Rydia. Rosa, you must rest. I'm all right, and I am a white wizard. I won't bother you.
Jeez.
Cecil, Rosa wants to be with you, don't you see?
Okay, Rosa, let's go together. But it's too late tonight. Rest and sleep for now. Okay, Cecil.
Rosa joined. Sweet. So we got Rosa in our party, and this little event is gonna happen. So let's check out what happens here. That night. Who could it be? Oh, Edward. Such a lonely boy. He's so blue. Great guitarist. Harpist, whatever. Don't care. Oh, the music's so pretty in this game. And the design's so good.
I miss you, my dear Anna. No!
Where did this guy come from, and what is he? Alright, so this is a pretty easy attack, but it's a pretty easy fight, but this is a plot fight. So, you get to speak to your girlfriend.
Edward! night, Edward.
I think I'm making Edward and Anna's voices too similar. So pretty much you just have to swing away at this hag.
Believe in yourself
No!
and be strong.
Well, I mean, telling Edward he should be strong is stupid. Arrgh. What happened in the universe that event occurred? Like, did somebody send the water hag to attack Edward? I don't know.
Anna! Edward, dear, I must go now. Anna! Don't go! Don't leave me alone! Edward, do not let Golbez have all the crystals. He can only have some. You loved me. Now give your love to all of your people.
All of my people are dead. Nice one, Anna.
I will, Anna. But what am I supposed to do now, Anna?
I gotta say, their comma use is pretty on point in this game. Alright. So, now that Edward has become a big boy, we can call it there. So, thanks guys for checking in with us and watching this episode. I had a lot of fun playing with you guys, so come check out the next one, and I will see you then. Bye! Hey everybody, I'm Clover, and today I am playing some Final Fantasy IV, or as it says on the screen, Final Fantasy II. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's get into it. One of the things I loved about this game is the music. It's just incredible. And the characters are awesome too. You're about to meet Cecil. And let's see if I can come up with some good voices for people.
Captain Cecil, we are about to arrive.
Good.
Why are we robbing crystals from innocent people?
That's our duty. Do we really have to keep doing this? It's a very diverse crew. Give us the crystal of water! What have we done? The crystal or your life.
Never!
Then take the crystal by force!
Wah!
If you guys haven't realized already, there's going to be a lot of reading.
No, don't! Dare to defy us? Ah!
Poor old guy.
Alright, take the crystal.
He saves only himself, and everybody else was sacrificed.
You should have said it earlier.
And Cecil grabs the crystal of Mysidia. Why is the King of Baron doing this? Why do you pursue the crystal so eagerly? Cecil. Aw, poor Cecil. He's so troubled by his own actions.
We take pride in being members of the Red Wings. Looting is out of the question.
Stop it!
Captain!
We can't stand doing this anymore. Listen. Possessing all the crystals is an essential factor for our prosperity. Moreover, His Majesty judged that Mysidians know too much about the secret of the crystal. We are the Red Wings, the Air Force of the Kingdom Baron. The royal command is absolute.
Captain!
No, I don't think it was questioning him. That was Captain!
Monsters!
Take up fighting positions. Firebomb! I don't know if you can actually get... Well, I'm sure you can get firebombs, but they're not very common in the game, if I remember correctly. Ouch! You okay?
More coming!
Watch out! I wish this was most of the game where you could just take things out with one hit. By the way, I'm not controlling any of this. This just automatically happens. Everyone okay?
Yes, sir.
But there are too many monsters these days.
Too many. Agreed.
What's happening? We are over Baron! Make a landing. So yeah, the story of this game is pretty exciting. There will be a lot of reading, so if you're not into that, well, sorry. I wonder where they landed. Bacon.
Oh, Cecil. Is it the crystal of water?
But Mysidians were so helpless.
What are you trying to say? This way, Cecil.
Some of you may know Bacon. Well, you'll see what happens to him later. This game is beautiful.
Please wait here.
I think I changed his voice.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid Cecil has developed quite a rebellious air.
Truly? Well done, Bacon. We must do something. Call him in.
Yes, Your Majesty. Cecil, His Majesty summons you. Please come in.
We thank you for successfully completing the mission. Now, where is it?
Here, my liege. Handed over the crystal.
Real crystal.
Good! Cecil, you may leave now.
Your Majesty.
What?
What is it?
We do not understand the meaning of taking crystals away from honest people.
Disobeying me?
No, I don't.
We do know of your discontent, Cecil. If you cannot trust me, I can no longer place the Red Wings in your command.
I read good.
You are dismissed from your post.
Your Majesty.
Go and hunt the summoned monsters of the Misty Valley. And take this package to the Village Mist. I promise there's nothing bad in it. You may depart tomorrow morning.
But, no, what voice should Kane have? Your Majesty. I'm sure I'll remember that. Cecil didn't.
If you're concerned about Cecil that much, go with him, Kane.
Your Majesty.
Now, leave with the package.
Receive the package. Your Majesty. And they push him away. Sorry, Kane.
Don't worry. He'll put you back in command of the Red Wings after this mission.
But
Never mind. Go back to your room and take a rest. Walk in all directions using the control pad and talk to every person you meet using the A button.
What are you talking about?
You must be careful not to miss what they say. An unexpected person may give you information.
Well, we're not gonna do too much of that. Anyway, here we are in the Kingdom of Baron. Our boy, Cecil just got reprimanded by the king, and he's being sent to, the Cave of the Mist, which they called the Misty Valley, I think? Oh, no, that's the Village of Mist. Anyway, they're being sent to, Village of Mist through the Cave of Mist, and they are going to be, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But here comes Rosa.
Cecil,
Not gonna remember any of these voices, by the way.
you're not hurt? I was so anxious.
we are not hurt. How could we be? The wizards didn't even raise their hands.
Cecil, can I see you later?
Ooh. Yeah. Later. Aw. I like her little paws. Well, one of the very stressful things about this game is how slow it is. Oh my gosh, how many people are gonna meet?
Hey, Cecil!
That's my Sid voice. Even though I think he's like 60 years old.
Hey! How's my airship doing? What's wrong? What? Who's gonna command the Red Wings then? I'm not sure what the king is thinking. He ordered me to make an airship, but I don't want it to be used as a weapon.
Well, technically they haven't used it as a weapon. They just used it to fly somewhere and then fight and whatever.
Well, I gotta go home. I have been working all night. My daughter is worried sick about me.
Okay, see you later, Sid. So right now we're going up to Cecil's bedroom. You're gonna see me check a lot of pots. I don't have a very good memory of where things are.
I've changed the sheets, leaving early tomorrow morning, sir. Good night.
Alright, and Cecil's gonna take a nap. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Here comes one of the prettiest songs in the game.
What happened to His Majesty? The Crystal of Mysidia. Did we really have to snatch it from the peace-loving people? Never again, even if ordered.
Dang, Cecil.
Cecil!
I think that was her voice.
What's wrong? You're not quite yourself lately.
Nothing.
Then, please don't look away.
Ah, these two are so in love. In Mysidia, we had to rob from the innocent people.
Oh dear.
I am just a dark knight with no courage to disobey His Majesty.
The real Cecil would never whimper like this. I always take too long times to do my line. You are going to miss tomorrow, right? If anything should happen to you, ...
There's a lot of ellipses in this game.
Don't worry, Kane is coming too. My best friend. It's late. Go back to your room.
Take care.
Aw, Rosa.
Thanks, Rosa. Still, I am just a dark knight.
La 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 la.
Okay, here we go. All right, setting out on their journey.
Let's go, Cecil! Outside the castle is the city of Baron. Let's gather information and equipment in the city.
All right. Now, I think this is one of the more memorable things in the game where there's actually like a title card when they leave the city. I remember that being really cool when I was a kid. This was the first RPG I had really seen, so yeah, this was my first RPG, my first Final Fantasy. So I have a deep, abiding passion for it. There's the beautiful picture of the castle.
Thus the Dark Knight Cecil was expelled from his command as a captain of the Red Wings, and he and Dragoon Kane left Baron for the village, Mist, in a valley enclosed in deep fog.
Don't remember it moving this slow.
Airships had been a dream of many people. After the realization of the dream came greed and ambition. Through its fleet of airships, Baron became the most powerful nation. But why is Baron seeking the crystals? Why do the monsters keep increasing?
Seems like a weird word choice.
The crystal was shedding its light silently.
I remember loving that line when I was a kid. All right, here we go. Finally getting into it. Let's make a quick save so we don't have to do all that again. Okay. And let's head into the town of Baron. So there's a lot of stuff you can pick up in Baron. A lot of pots and a lot of extra treasures that you could find in the city. I might be not remembering everything. One of the kind of like really sad, annoying things is that there's 2 locked doors in the city, and one of them is the weapons and armor shop. How fun. So I can't get any new armor. But let's head up into the waterway. And there's some treasures down here that we can get. I've been playing a lot of 10. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy Free Enterprise, Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise lately. Ooh, another 10. And you have they added a dash functionality in that, and it makes playing the game a lot easier. But, you know, this is how it was in the old days. So yeah, when you get into the town of Baron, you should check out all these things. I can't remember what's over here normally. There's a little secret passage through the trees, and there's a couple of things to get here. There's a heal. Boop. Okay, I always forget where things are, so I'm going to go back and forth a little bit and try and make sure I get everything. Okay. So that's going pretty well. No life. Nice. I'm getting some healing. And a heal. Sweet. So we're heading back into town. So that's, I believe, all the treasures you can get. There are some other fun places, some other fun things to do in the town. Like there's you meet your first dancer here in town, and the dancers are interesting here. We'll let you see this.
Oh, the Dark Knight! Wanna see something?
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
You know, for somebody who's supposed to be in love, Cecil certainly does seem to be transfixed on this dancing woman. Well, anyway. So, moving around the town, there's a lot of other stuff that you can find and do. These shops, which are like that have the vase on top, these are the item shops. I don't think we need anything right now. We have 3 cure ones, 2 heals, and a life. Maybe another life would be useful. I don't anticipate dying, but maybe I will. So we'll get that. Check the pots. It's always a good idea to check a pot. The other locked door in Baron is this one over here, and this is this will come up later in the game as well as the the weapons and armor shop. Up here you have Sid's house, and there's his daughter. Hi. Oops, sorry. What did you say? More all-night work. He still feels young. Townfolk speak ill of the soldiers and the king. My father often quarrels with them for that. And there's Sid, getting some rest after working all night.
Zzz. It's the new engine. Zzz.
He's so excited. Another little fun thing, though they could have done a little more with this, I think, is whenever you touch a fire, ouch! Sorry if you hear a little noise in the background. Going through town. Alright, I think this is about it. There are some places that you could go if you're new to the game, but I mean, in all honesty, I think these are the least useful things that have ever been included in any of the Final Fantasy games, or they have these training rooms for people who have never played a Final Fantasy, but I guess it's needed. So, all right, so we are all set here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the Cave of Mist, and yeah, let's head outside. I'm gonna save up again. You're gonna see me over-saving. It's a habit from my childhood. So one other fun thing is the chocobos. So we can get a chocobo that'll bring us to the Cave of Mist. In all honesty, you should probably try and grind through some of the fights over here, but you know, whatever, not needed. Hopefully, I don't die. We will see. All right, so heading in, and here's the Cave of Mist. For those of you unfamiliar with Final Fantasy, it's a game of random encounters, especially Final Fantasy IV, which is this one. A little background on Final Fantasy IV. I'm sure all of you know this, but Final Fantasy IV was released in the US as Final Fantasy II because we did not receive Final Fantasy II or III. So we received Final Fantasy I on the NES, and that was released here as Final Fantasy. And then the next one we received was Final Fantasy IV, which is this one. And because of that, go back. Who is it? Because of that, the distributors here thought it would be a good idea to just call it Final Fantasy II, because I guess they never thought we would get the other two. Seems very short-sighted, but who am I to judge? So this is notoriously one of the easier Final Fantasies. Even though I love it so much, it is a pretty easy game to go through, and it's not difficult to pick up. I personally think if you want to introduce somebody to the Final Fantasy franchise, you can introduce them to this game, because this game is like pretty easy to play. It's not terribly difficult, and it's not going to turn a lot of people off, so it's easy to kind of get into. So there are different attacks that our characters have. Kane is a dragoon, so he has fighting and jumping, and of course he has item. Cecil in this game only has fight right now as a Dark Knight. That's going to change a little bit later. But another notorious thing about this game is that the American port of this game is significantly different than the Japanese port of this game. This game, a lot of the characters are missing certain moves, like Cecil in the Japanese version of Final Fantasy IV had a move called Darkness, which was basically an area attack that would, spread damage across all of the enemies you were fighting. And for whatever reason, they thought that was too complicated for American audiences who were not super familiar with RPGs. So they decided to leave it out, which seems like a very weird choice to me, but oh well. Alright. Going through these battles pretty easily. Like I said, this is a pretty easy game. As we get more characters and as things continue to happen in the story, we'll adjust our strategy a little bit. Especially we're going to be probably lower level, because I'm not going to spend any time grinding. So here we are at the end of the Cave of Mist, and the mysterious voice that's been calling out to us as we've gone through says, "One's from Baron.
Who are you?
Return now, and I will not harm you."
Show up!
Seems like a great translation.
Do you still wish to go on?
Well, we have to, otherwise we don't have a game. Okay.
We must deliver this package to the Village of Mist.
Then I must. The mist is gathering.
Oh, I think that was just a stage direction. Okay, here is the Mist Dragon, and we'll learn a little bit who this actually is. But she has two phases. She has this phase, which is her dragon form, and then she has a secondary phase, which she'll probably be turning into soon. It always throws me off how long it takes for her to change into this other secondary form. Well, anyway, just gonna try and pummel her with as much damage as possible. And here we go. She turned into Mist. So when she turns into Mist, you can attack her. You have to figure out a way to get her out of her Mist form, and the way you do that is by having Kane jump and land on her, and then she will... Come on. Well, let's try it again. Usually it works on the first time, but usually what you do is you have Kane jump, he lands, and then she comes out of her form and does a counterattack. Maybe it's going to have me... Okay. Well, I'm probably remembering this wrong in that case, but so if that's the case, then you just have to wait for her to turn back into her dragon form. You don't need Kane to jump, I guess. But if you do attack her when she's in her Mist form, then, or you do a physical attack, a fight attack, then she'll do a pretty powerful magic spell called Deep Freeze? I forget what it's called. Anyway, we beat her. And we got 200 gold pieces, $200. All right, and we got some good experience, and Cecil gained a level. Okay, nice. Well, I guess that's that. No reason to worry why that happened. This is a kind of a weird thing that the game does, and I'll talk about it a little bit more after the next section. So I'm going to go in here, save, and then we will head into the Village of Mist, which is right here. Okay. And we're heading into the Village of Mist, and wait, what? What's happening? Package opened automatically. Well, we haven't seen those characters yet, but those are bombs. And as it turns out, we're nuking the village. Oh my gosh, how did we let this happen? The king just sent us on this mission to destroy a village? How could we do that? I'm so upset at us.
What?
We brought this package to...
Burn the village?
That's right.
Why?
Mommy! Mommy!
Who's that?
My mom's dragon fell, so my mom did too.
I've heard of the people with the power to summon monsters. They're callers.
We defeated the dragon, so her mother is gone also?
You've beaten my mother's dragon.
We didn't mean to do this to your mother.
His Majesty wanted us to wipe out the callers of this village and used us to do it.
Incredible.
I'm afraid we must do away with her too.
Cain, she's just a kid.
You dare renounce your loyalty to His Majesty?
Forget it. Never again will I follow such an order.
Well, Cecil, I knew you'd say so. I won't let you do it alone.
Aw, Cain.
Cain! I owe His Majesty much. Still, I cannot disgrace the dragoons.
You're gonna meet a lot of dragoons in this game.
Then you will...
But Baron is the mightiest country in the world.
They're having a really long conversation.
It's impossible for us to challenge his might alone. We must gather other countries. And, we must rescue Rosa.
Thank you, Cain.
Not for your sake.
Great.
Let's get out of here fast. What about that girl?
We can't leave her here alone. Listen, it's dangerous here. Come with us, okay?
No!
Let's take her away.
No! Go away!
Wait, please!
Go away! I hate you! I hate you all!
I'm trying to imitate the Final Fantasy IV DS version as much as I can. I like that they just get into this fight with this girl and are starting to, beat her up. Anyway, yes, she's a summoner, and she summons Titan, because she has that ability, right? Anyway, so one of my favorite version of this game, and I've played many versions of this game, is the DS version. That might not be a popular opinion, I don't know, but the DS game is really good, and the voice acting is incredible. The cutscenes are incredible. It really brings a lot of life to these characters, and I love it.
Oh, she is all right. Cain! Cain? Cain! I can't stay here any longer. I have to escape from Baron with this girl.
So Cecil abducts the child. Okay. And here we are on the other side of the Village of Mist. And we're going to head to the next town, Kaipo, which is a desert town. And we're going to probably get into a couple of encounters on the way. And Cecil's going to have to fight all those encounters on his own, which is not great, but whatever. One of the benefits of this being an easier game, I think they actually changed the stats on the enemies for the American release as well. So they are a little bit easier than some of the Japanese characters. I've never played the Japanese game. That might be a fun thing to do in the future, but we will see. We will see what happens. Okay, and we're gonna finish off this sand moth. And we have won. Yeah, the music in this game is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna save before I go in, because I save everywhere. You're gonna get very tired of the screen. Okay, and we're heading in, and here we go.
She must rest.
And he's gonna take her into the inn.
Welcome! Oh, take her to the room. Hurry up. Money? Nah, that's okay. Go ahead. My business model's really great. You know, I'm just thinking about how...
Oh, poor inn owner and Kaipo.
You okay? I haven't heard your name yet.
Girl.
I know I've done an awful thing. I can't ask for your forgiveness. But at least let me protect you. Please.
I like the idea that they sigh every time there's an ellipsis. Aw, she's looking at him. She's sizing him up. Uh-oh, what's happening? Who are these guys?
I finally found you, Cecil.
Oh! Wait!
His Majesty decided that the Callers of Mist are too dangerous to be left alive.
What?
Hand her over! No!
Okay, so this is an interesting little fight where all of these 3 soldiers, the one I just killed, and the 2 others, are controlled by the officer. So whenever the officer says attack, the soldiers will attack Cecil. But if you kill them all off, the officer is a little coward boy, and he will retreat. But in the meantime, let's try and knock him out too. See if we can do it. Aw, he retreats. Little coward captain. Okay, and I want some experience points, and yeah. Okay, she's okay. Good.
Did I get you in trouble? I'm sorry.
It's for me to apologize. Well, I know you can't forgive me, but...
But you protected me. I'm Rydia.
Caller Rydia joined! That was quick. Alright, so we got a caller in our party. Awesome. We're all set to go. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Thanks so much for joining, and I hope you guys had some fun with this. We're gonna keep going with Final Fantasy IV Vanilla, as I'm calling it, because this is the original port of the game that we got in the US. So yeah, come check out the next episode whenever that's up. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll speak with you later. Bye.